Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Tim, back with another video in a probably pretty random place here for you. I'm actually at my home, not in my office or at my desk where you typically see these videos, but my kids are currently in school. My wife is actually at work, and instead of working from the office today, I have decided to work from home. But I wanted to record this video because I wanted to talk to you about something that I feel we as creatives, we as photographers, people who are probably watching this video, or maybe people who aren't watching this video, constantly gets caught up in, and that is like not printing our photographs or not shooting personal work. And I feel that it is, as we get to the holidays and we are surrounded by our families like we were on Thanksgiving, or coming up for, Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever holiday that you celebrate coming up, where you're going to be surrounded by your loved ones, that we make time to photograph our loved ones. And not just that we make time to photograph our loved ones, that we make time to print our images. And I know this is probably going to sound somewhat weird as we are entering into a funky world of NFTs, non-fundable tokens, or whatever those things are called, and just sharing our images online, and that's where they live or die. Or if we do actually photograph our families, those images grow up to be JPEGs on our computers. And I just think that if we are going to create, if we're going to be photographers, that we need to really think about the second half of photography. And the second half of photography is the actual physical print. Now, photography can exist without the printed photograph, but why should it? When you photograph something, and you pull your camera out and you create it, regardless if it's on digital or if it's on film, it has a certain essence when it's printed, when you can physically hold it in your hand and say, like, yes, I created that. And this is one of those really funky things that I feel is like random funky things, I guess I should say, as we get into the NFT world of creating like one-of-one prints and then selling them to people. Is we've had NFTs for a long time with the physical print. People would go into a gallery and would buy a print and hang it on their walls, or would go into a store and hang it on their walls. Now, where we've gotten kind of funky is where we have mass produced the same print for people to buy. And if you're a client of mine and I've photographed your wedding, as I have 8 weddings in my queue that I still need to edit before Christmas, and several family sessions that I need to work on, I just want to encourage you to print your images, hang them on your wall. And I've always told people this, and I feel it's like super important, that a print will have a 300-year shelf life for the most part, especially a wedding print. A wedding print will be important to you, to your parents, to your grandparents if they're still around, to your kids if you have them, to your grandkids once they're around, and then to your great-grandkids. And to be 100% honest, you'll be lucky after your great-great-grandkids to be like sitting on a wall or on a platform, but it is a piece of history that I feel like we are all too far in a rush to rush past. Like we've forgotten about the print, and we've moved into so many different other directions, such as likes and heart-shaped smashes on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or wherever you put your imagery. So I wanted to spend some time today with you just talking and encouraging you to print your photographs from my home. And in my messy home, I've got stuff on the banister and gingerbread men and snowmen and all this other stuff as my family and I get ready to make memories around the holidays that you don't just wait to pull out your camera for when you're getting paid, that you're actually pointing your camera at your loved ones and photographing them, because it's a little piece of history that you're leaving behind. And it's just important to print your images because you want to leave a lasting history. Who knows where technology will be in a couple of years? Like if you suddenly pass away, or if someone passes away in your family, no one's going to be like, oh, let me go down to granddad's or dad's hard drives and cipher through unorganized photographs to find pictures of dad, or find pictures of loved ones, or find his favorite artwork. If you print it, then that means that it's important. Let me rephrase that again, or repeat that again. If you print it, that means it's important. So please print your photographs. I'm going to share with you some photographs that I printed, that I shot on my Leica M6, and when my third son was born. And I created this little box here that I got from Hobby Lobby or Michael's or something like that, and I gave it to my wife as a gift. It's all the images that I photographed after my youngest son was born, and I gave it to her in a little time keep box, so that way she knows where they're at. And I shared these with her, and I just randomly came across these and was kind of going through them, and they were extremely sentimental to me because it's my family. It's a little piece of history. So yeah, I just want to encourage you during this holiday season to give the gift of print, to photograph your loved ones, and to print your images. That's really it for this video, guys. That's all I really kind of wanted to share, and let me show you some photographs of my son from when he was born. Thanks so much for watching, guys.